Another super easy and super popular holiday snack, and you can do it anytime, but I tend to make this around the holidays, is peanut butter fudge. It's 5 ingredients. You're gonna see it's super easy. Pretty much anyone can make this. We just need butter and peanut butter, powdered sugar, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of vanilla, and we're done. You'll see. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is just sift the powdered sugar. I'm gonna put it into this bowl and we'll mix it later. Of course, the easiest thing to do would be to buy a 1 pound bag, but I didn't do that this time. I got the 2 pound bag, so I'm gonna sift it while it's on the scale. And I'm not sure if, hopefully you'll be able to see that. Come on. Oops, it's backwards. Zero that in. Just going to change it to pounds here. We just want 1 pound. And of course now I need scissors. Okay. I'm just going to sift it. Definitely going to want to speed this up. This is like super boring. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to melt down. I'm going to get a little saucepan like this, and I'm going to put into it a 1.5 cups of butter, unsalted butter, and a 1.5 cups of peanut butter. Basically, I'm going to put those all in here. We're going to heat them up until they start simmering. I'll see what I can show you there. And I won't show me peeling all the butter and stuff, but basically it's just going to go in here and we're going to melt it. I'm just going to put that over sort of a medium-low heat and keep a close eye on it. All right, it's almost ready here. Everything's totally melted. And you can see, hopefully, it's just simmering around the edges. Just kind of bubbling around the edges like that. That is about what we want. Let's see if I can get that down in there a little bit more. See, about like that. I'm going to turn the heat off and bring you back over to the table there, and we'll mix this stuff up. Okay, just coming back over onto the cutting board here, and I'm going to be adding in a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'd like to use sea salt, but whatever. If you're using kosher salt, that's 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If you're using kosher salt, use a 1/2 teaspoon. And then we've got a 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm just going to mix those in real quick. Get those stirred in. All right, and then this, all the melted butter, peanut butter, and everything, I'm just going to pour into this bowl with the powdered sugar. Ooh, good thing my bowl isn't any smaller. All right, using the spatula to scrape down everything on the inside. Got to get all that goodness. All right. Okay, I'm just going to mix all this together. Basically, you just want to mix until it's smooth, until it's one color throughout. Basically, there's no streaks of white or anything like that. Okay, it's just about ready here. I'm going to set that there. We're going to mix it up a little bit more, but before we're done, we need a pan. I think the ideal pan for this would be a 9x9 or an 8x8 metal pan with nice square edges. I don't have that, so I'm using this casserole dish. And we need to line the pan with plastic wrap here. And just so it doesn't stick. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but just want to get the plastic wrap down in there. And it's gonna be a little tough. You gotta kind of sort of push it down, and then I like to start in the middle and sort of push towards the edges, and then sort of try to get it to kind of lock onto an edge a little bit. I'm not super worried about it. I know the edges are gonna be sort of round and they're not gonna be nice squares to cut, but it's okay. I just don't really want it to stick too bad. All right. Okay, that's pretty good. So mostly want to get it tucked into the corner so I don't get like a weird shape on the edges. Kind of what I'm trying to do here. All right, and then let's give this guy a last stir. And I still see some lumps, and you saw me sift that sugar. I did, but it's lumping up a little bit. All right, it's fine. There's gonna be a couple little tiny lumps, but I'm gonna blame the sugar. All right, and then I kind of just wiggle it, kind of pound it just a little bit, and it's going to be a little bit, won't be perfect on top. I can get rid of that one guy, but it's going to be pretty good. And then we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 2 or 3 hours, and then we can cut it. But that's it. And I'm just going to do a quick, so nothing gets on it while it's cooling. I'm just going to put a wrap over it just to cover. All right, I'll pop that in the fridge and we'll see in 2 or 3 hours. We'll cut it. Okay, it's several hours later. This has been out of the fridge, and I've then let it sit for a bit. And it was in the fridge for probably about 3.5 hours. And might have a little bit of a problem. I think last time I did this, I used a double sheet of plastic wrap, and I only used one this time, and I've kind of pulled it and it's gone a bit, it's a little bit stuck. So we're gonna see what happens here. We're gonna try some stuff to get this out, but this might be a more interesting video than I had intended. Get to see what happens when, see, you can see it's kind of coming up here. We've kind of got it. It might just not be super pretty to cut. You see like that, and just ripped right off. Yeah, so double layer. Take it from me. Okay, I think if we just get this piece out, you can see, it's lovely. Look, it's rustic style. How about if we do like that, right? I'm just calling it rustic now. I like that idea, actually. I think I've now seen things like this. That's probably, could sell it for more money or something. I have a feeling, my daughter volunteered to just eat it with a spoon if it was stuck in there. She's eagerly anticipating. So you can see one doesn't come out very well. I swear I did it in this pan last year, but when you make a lot of stuff, sometimes you forget. But basically, you can see. I'm just going to work the rest out like that, but I'll taste a little here. It just melts peanut butter, yummy in your mouth. Yeah, this doesn't last long. So, choose your pan and your lining wisely, but otherwise you can see it's super simple. And even if you end up with this, it's not bad at all. So, yeah, let me know how it goes, and enjoy.